more about magnesium. Magnesium is the eighth most common element in the Earth's crust. The metal is widely used in alloys which are light and strong. Some of the reactions of magnesium and its compounds are shown in the reaction scheme below. Okay, and this is the reaction scheme. I'll recommend you to just draw it. So now we need to identify by name or formula. The question is given at both given us both options. We'll try to do both for as long as possible, and we'll try to identify compounds A to F. I'll recommend you to draw this so that you are able to understand it better, and maybe it will be more helpful to you. So we'll try to name and write the formula as well. But the question is not asked for both, but I will write both so that if you need either, you can use it. Yes, better. Yes. So this will be name and formula A, B, C, D, E, and F. So now what is A? If I have magnesium and I put it in dilute sulfuric acid, what do I get? Hydrogen gas and
Magnesium sulfate.
magnesium sulfate. So the name is magnesium sulfate and the formula is MgSO4. Is that right? Then what about B? If I put it in dilute hydrochloric acid, what do I get? What is B? Again, hydrogen gas given off basic acid metal reaction. This will be
Magnesium chloride.
magnesium chloride is the name and the formula. This is where students usually get in trouble. They do not write the correct formula. Magnesium chloride is MgCl2. Then what about C? Now I am reacting the magnesium sulfate with sodium carbonate. Double displacement reaction. We have done this. We've done this even in O levels. What do I get? C is a solid. Magnesium sulfate reacting with sodium carbonate.
Magnesium carbonate.
Magnesium carbonate, and the formula is MgCO3. Is that right? Then D is what happens when I heat the carbonate. What do I get when I heat it in air? When I heat it, or even if I heat magnesium in air means reacting it with oxygen, what do I get? And
Magnesium oxide.
magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide, and the formula is MgO. Okay, what about E? If I would have taken B, which was magnesium chloride, and reacted it with sodium hydroxide, again double displacement in the solid, E would have been what, which again heated gives me the same magnesium oxide.
Magnesium hydroxide.
Yes, the name is magnesium hydroxide. And the formula, be very careful, OH taken twice. Okay, then what about F? When I react E with dilute nitric acid, magnesium hydroxide with dilute nitric acid, what do I get? and that evaporates to give me the same F but in a solid state. And then again that is heated to give me the magnesium oxide again.
Magnesium nitrate.
Very good. Magnesium nitrate. And this is MgNO3 taken twice. Again, students end up making error with the formula specifically in such questions. So just be very careful when using the formula. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now it wants us to construct balance equations for the following. Magnesium to compound A. How do we get magnesium to compound A? A was what? Magnesium sulfate. So we can make the balanced equation Mg solid plus H2SO4, and it gives us MgSO4. Was it aqueous? Yes. Plus hydrogen. Is it balanced? Do we need to balance it? Do we need to change any particular coefficients?
No.
This is good enough. Okay, then compound C to compound D. C to D. So C was magnesium carbonate to magnesium oxide. The thermal decomposition of carbonates is bache. What do we get? MgCO3 is heated and when it heats it gives us MgO, and what else does it give us? Carbon dioxide. Is that right?
Yes.
Is this balanced? Do we need to change any coefficients?
It's balanced.
Then moving on to the one that really troubles the students, and I've told them different tricks of getting through this equation, compound F to compound D. So F say compound F to compound D. So F was nitrate heated to give you magnesium oxide. F was MgNO3 taken twice. When I'll heat it, what do I get? MgO and what else?
Nitrogen dioxide.
Very good. Just like carbon dioxide, I've told you, you get nitrogen dioxide, and one more thing that you get is
Oxygen.
oxygen. Now, can you balance it? Yes, बचे. Balance it. नाइट्रोजन को बैलेंस करने के लिए 2 लगा लो यहाँ पे. Then ऑक्सीजन हमारे पास 2 हो गई है, बहुत आसानी से इसको बैलेंस कर लें. With a half. ये सबको multiply by 2 कर लो, you get a 2 over here, a 2 over here, a 4 over here, and a 1 over here. Is that right? You could have done it this way as well.
So, sir, we can add fractions as coefficients.
हाँ. What's the big deal? क्या हो गया भाई? You are in A levels. Perfectly acceptable. Until it is the question specifies कि भाई use coefficients या whole numbers इस तरह से कहे, use whole numbers as coefficients. We are not bound to use whole numbers. We can use fractions and intervals. Is this clear? On heating, effect on heat on compound E. E was hydroxide. Hydroxide को heat करते हैं तो what does it give you? It gives you magnesium oxide and water. Is this balanced? Do we need to balance it? Is this clear now?